Hi everyone, it's Jackie here. This is my little micro junk journal for the swap on Junk Journal Junkies. I've really enjoyed making this. I'm going to try and go through it fairly quickly. It's tiny. I'm going to try not to say the word a little too often, but it's hard with junk journals in general, and obviously with this one even more so. It measures 2¼ inches by 3¼ inches, and you can see that I've made the cover from card. It's decorated with lace, with chipboard, flowers. I've put some charms on the back here. Couldn't resist doing that. They're perhaps slightly out of proportion, but I like the way they look. That's the back. It opens with a ribbon tie. Excuse me, I've got a bit of a head cold. And there are two signatures inside. The spine is approximately 1 inch across. So we open it up and there's a pocket on the inside cover with my details, and everything's backed with either vintage papers or vintage looking papers or tea and coffee dyed papers. I've also used some of the G45 ladies diary paper, which I think I've said before, I've got just a very little bit left, nearly run out of this. So we go through. This is stamped here, and I've coloured that with coloured pencils, lace tabs, pockets, and tags that I've made just cut out from the paper in this case. Some of the pages have got lace edges, you can see there. It's a tuck spot there, and that's backed with coffee dyed paper. Nice little quote on that. Some stamping on that page. That's backed with a Tim Holtz tag. This pocket has got a little bit of vintage looking ephemera and some tickets that I've made from a stamp. It's a tuck spot with using a die cut, and another card, little quote card. It's plain paper. I've used butterflies quite a lot through this journal, and his body is just some tiny gems that I've stuck on there. It looks quite pretty. This is a die cut that I've added the birds to. You could either move that out of the way, journal under it, photograph under it, that sort of thing. It's the middle of the first signature. I've used pamphlet binding, and it's sort of a hidden spine, so I've got no strings in the middle there. This is some coffee dyed paper with a lace edging. That's from a border punch. I've used it before, but the name I can't remember who made. EK Success, I think. Here's another pocket with a little tiny butterfly here, and a layered tag that I've made from die cuts. This is a die cut frame on that page. Some more stamping, some pretty ribbon. It's a little butterfly and a printed little quote there. This is a die cut tag in a pocket. That's the end of the first signature. I've used a doily die cut here with a butterfly and a stamped piece of homemade ephemera. That's just aged with the Tim Holtz dyes. The Tim Holtz ink. This page has got a die cut banner. Another pocket with a bit of ephemera. Another tuck spot. Some tiny tags in this pocket. And a little stamp that says amazing moments. I think I am saying little too often, but never mind. This is an envelope that I've made, and that creates a tuck spot on that side with some of the Tim Holtz, what are these, paper dolls there, and that envelope has got some little bits of ephemera in. Some more stamping. I've used the die again there, but this time I've left it as a pocket so that there's a tag in the side. Paper there. die cut belly band with some bits of ephemera in. Oh, I suppose they're not really ephemera, journaling spots really, journaling cards on a miniature scale. Another tag in a pocket. Some more paper dolls in there. Nice coffee dyed paper. It's that bird die again, bird cage die. A belly band with a tag and a paper doll. I've put a little stop here so it doesn't go all the way through. And a bit of stamping. And there we are at the end. And I've just used a paper clip here with a little bit of ribbon on just to attach that final bit of pattern paper, really, pattern paper cut out. So that's my micro mini. Great fun to make, quite time consuming, but hopefully I'll get a swap partner that'll enjoy that. Thank you.